Welcome to the Fantasy Football Brothers. Let's meet your host. From the cold and harsh distant land of Mother Russia, lover of romantic walks from his bed to his couch, Boris Wagner. From the sunshine state of California, lover of barbershops and sleeping in, Richard Wagner. Thank you for joining the Fantasy Football Brothers for another episode.
Welcome back to another episode of the Fantasy Football Brothers. My name is Richard Wagner.
It's your boy Boris.
And man, are we excited for this episode. We're doing a mock draft. Boris has a chance to redeem himself after the first one where I quite literally whooped
Spanked
his
me.
booty.
Let's be quite fair. He spanked me.
I spanked
This
him.
was like our fourth trial period. And of course, the fourth mock draft, he gets like a quote-unquote better team. And everybody gets to see. Not only that, I think people actually thought our stupid butts didn't actually put that it was a mock draft. So everybody's probably thinking that this guy, like that's actually my team in a real draft. I would have never picked any of those players.
What?
Maybe like one or two.
So why are you picking them in a mock draft?
I'm saying it just happened that way. Like it just sometimes you
You got
sometimes-
a bad draft luck.
right? Yeah, sometimes
so
that
you
happens.
still would have picked those players. 'cause
Right,
those
right.
are
I'm
the
just saying
players.
sometimes that happens. It's not even sometimes you just feel like you could have done better, bro.
I hear you. We're going to be going into some news.
Hey guys, third day of tobacco. Let's go.
And this is my last day on it. Tomorrow I start the cleanse with Boris on this journey. I'm quite excited.
Yeah.
We're going to be tobacco free up in here.
And we want the real nicotine, which is football.
Yep.
13 more days, guys. 1, 3. Woo!
I'm excited for it. I cannot believe it's less than 2 weeks. It's felt like it's been months away for the past months.
No, Richard, it's not gonna happen.
Who's that?
Every single, person.
Oh, wow. Every
street?
single person. Well, let me tell you, it is happening. Barely any positives. I haven't even seen any positives come out. I think they tested thousands of players and only about a single digits amount of coaches came up positive.
Right.
So hopefully those coaches are staying the freak away.
Get on. Get.
If you guys do enjoy these, hit that like button, subscribe, leave us a comment, turn on the notification bell, and leave us a review on Apple Podcasts. We really do appreciate it. We're starting to get this thing going off the ground. We're doing daily episodes for you guys. It's going to get even crazier during the season.
Right now we're doing Monday through Friday. Trying to come out with videos. We're still getting the hang of it, but it seems like it's coming out 5 a.m. Every day. But once the season starts rolling, it's gonna be a lot more frequent, and we're gonna change the hours. It's probably gonna be somewhere the beginning of the day. Somewhere in the beginning of the day or something
Yeah,
like
we
that.
still haven't talked about it. We're going to have to speak to our producers, which is us.
If you guys know any producers.
But yeah, we really do appreciate you guys' support, and let's get into some news.
News.
AJ Brown, AJ Brizzy, leaving practice today. What do you think? What do you make of it?
I don't know. I mean, it's like it always goes both ways in this system. It's like when David Montgomery had that injury, people were like, "Bro, it's just the groin. It's no big deal. It's gonna miss maybe a couple days, day to day." And now it's 2 to 4 weeks. With this injury, it could easily be a day, 2 days, a week, or he could potentially miss training camp, or they can sit him and be cautious with him. As of right now, I feel like I don't want to, my expectations isn't, insane until something, until they come up with news that it's serious. I'm not crazy. Other than because for me, I'm probably like the lowest in AJ Brown because of that system, especially in half PPR leagues. I'm just like, I don't think he's going to get that many balls. So for me to be like, okay, he's injured. Who am I going to get? Corey Davis, the so-called first rounder that was supposed to be a monster and is an okay draft pick. So I don't think, it doesn't really do much for me. Maybe Juno Smith. Like if he leaves, maybe the only person that I see helping out, I feel like, is Juno Smith.
Yeah, I don't really like AJ Brown. I don't like any wide receivers in that offense. Yeah, I just think that they love to run the ball. I think that sure he can get you games of first of all, I like AJ Brown where he's going. But he can get you games, of course, of 20 points plus. But I just think, just like him, just like Deebo Samuel for me, in those run-heavy teams, especially when you don't have a quarterback like Russell Wilson or Aaron Rodgers, who can definitely get it done.
That's such a random.
What? I'm just saying Green Bay and Seattle
Oh, because
also
they
run a
run,
lot.
but I don't know if Green Bay's like, yeah,
Yeah, the last year they started running a lot.
for sure.
I'm saying if you don't have a service,
I
like
hear you.
Tannehill's good and all, but he isn't Russell
This was
Wilson.
his like best
year ever.
best year. Yeah.
It's just hard to bet on the players to have high production. But where he's going right now, like 4th round, I think as a
I
wide
don't know. I
receiver,
would never get him.
I think as a wide receiver too, not so bad. Yeah, as if you're a wide receiver 1, I'm a little
Like,
more
In
scared.
the same spot, Woods or AJ Brown. AJ Brown's probably going before Woods, but like I'm definitely getting Woods there, man.
Yeah, I just like if he is your wide receiver too, I just like that you have someone that can get you a 20+ point week.
For sure.
You know, and you can maybe get someone.
Yeah, I don't
later
know. Like
with the floor.
if I got a lot of those players like Woods, in those rounds, and I'd want to like shake it up a little bit, maybe get AJ Brown. But
Yeah. We got some more news out of the Jets backfield. Frank Gore looking like the best running back
it's
in
never
practice.
gonna stop, is it?
Looking like that $50 is just an easy $50 in my pocket.
You know what I thought with this? So there was an actual situation that happened with Balaj, right? We know. So Balaj was about to go into free agency, and instead of them picking him up, being like for free, hey, I'll pick up this. Like, no, wait.
Right.
We'll give you a 7th rounder, bro, because we love this guy, and I know he's not gonna want to come back to us, so we're gonna keep him. We're gonna snake him. And the thing is, what I actually thought was gonna happen, because I thought he was gonna go so crazy as to be like, you know what, we'll just give you Bell for him, bro. Like, you know what?
Right.
Why not? Balaj got like 1.7 7 yards per attempt, but shit, why not?
Hey, that backfield is looking disgusting.
Yeah.
Bell's a complete fade
Horrible.
for me. Hey, but honestly, I think Frank Gore might be like, where is he going right now? I feel like if you're getting him as one of your last picks, could be a good guy. Could give you some good floor.
Who?
Frank Gore.
I don't wanna even talk about that. I'm not gonna even think.
But
about
I wouldn't be mad if you grabbed him with one of your last picks.
I still
for some
think
good floor.
Le'Veon Bell. I think again I kind of like it to me because like I like this news because I feel like Bell is gonna drop, and maybe Gase has some small little brainy cells in there where when they play both of them and Bell does a lot better than Frank Gore, he's gonna be like, okay, maybe we'll just continue to ride Bell. At least ride the hot hand.
Wait.
And the hot hand is gonna be
Le'Veon Bell gets like 2.8 yards per carry, and Frank Gore gets like 2.6
Right.
in that offense. Darrell Williams, primary back to Clyde Edwards-Helaire.
I know you got him in like all your dynasties.
Yeah, that was my assumption. As soon as that Damian Williams opting out news broke out,
For sure.
I went right to him. Looking like that paid off. Boris, I remember our first video. He was saying like I was mad that he picked up Le'Shawn. No, he picked up what's
Darwin?
his name? No,
No.
who's the other one?
Oh yeah, Washington. That's the guy that I believed.
Was it Washington?
Yeah.
Right. But I wasn't mad. I got Darrell Williams, baby.
Yeah,
We
I definitely thought it
rockin'.
was Washington. Washington actually played in college with Mahomes. I think they drafted him for that. I think these reports, they could be true, but I also think that if throughout the year, if Washington does outplay him, which he's actually balled out when he started in Oakland, I think he could potentially win that out. And I still think that it's Sech's thing to lose anyway. So I think it's going to be his. I think he's going to get majority of the touches. So.
Yeah. I'm really excited for that, dude. Joe Mixon still absent with migraines. Still for me, doesn't really concern me at all. Not even anywhere close as their offensive line concerns me.
Right. He's definitely going to get a lot more migraines with that O-line
Right.
once he comes back. So.
Benny Snell looking like a different player.
Hey.
And while that's happening, Anthony McFarland, it got a concussion. So looks like that backfield that backup role is solidifying into Benny Snell. I still like Anthony McFarland because I'm okay to keep him for week 1. See if these reports are
right.
true.
That's why you never know.
Right,
Absolutely.
and I can also see as Benny Snell being maybe the backup, Anthony McFarland getting touches.
Hey, Benny. You can do it, Benny, okay? Listen. I know you didn't do good in your rookie year, okay? But when you come back to me, Benny, I got you, okay? That's how I feel, right?
I just can't
I
wait
got you.
until McFarland does beast week 1. Benny Snell doesn't play. Boris drops him.
Smell you later.
I pick him up. James Conner gets injured.
Yeah, you always
Benny
take my
Snell.
sloppy seconds.
Sloppy seconds.
Literally.
Right, because
Yes.
you were the one that got Joe Williams, baby. Chris Thompson, one of the starters, one of the stars in red zone drills. A little bit concerning for Leonard Fournette, but we knew this. We knew that Chris Thompson was going to get third down work. And red zone, I guess, yeah. If they're behind in games and they need to score throwing, yeah, I think Chris Thompson's a sneaky PPR pick. I still like Leonard Fournette. I think he's going to get 20+ touches a game. He's their workhorse. What do you think?
Yeah, I mean, I still like Fournette. They were saying he's actually having a pretty good camp right now. So I do like him. I think Chris Thompson is gonna get some of the third down touches and the red zone touches. It's a bit scary. But I think he's gonna have at least 15 touches a game. So
Yeah. And then Deebo Samuel spotted sprinting hard on the field, trending towards off the field, trending towards being active week 1. Brandon Ayuk still sidelined. I told you guys don't pick up any of the San Francisco backups.
Damn, Pettis, like this was gonna be your year to get out the doghouse, to become a mouse, to get inside this other house. But I don't know if that's gonna happen. I mean, definitely if Debo's back, I mean it's gonna be iffy.
It ain't looking good, Pettis. I'm sorry, my man. I'm sorry for all the Pettis truthers out there.
Right, and Bourne, I mean, Kendrick Bourne, who knows?
Who knows? But I don't even like Deebo Samuel to begin with.
Right.
I like him as a player, but of course in that offense, just very hard to
It's
rely
just
on.
shaky for sure.
So that's why I wasn't even concerned about the other players that are worse than Deebo Samuel.
Right.
And yeah, that's all the news we got for you today. So let's get into our sexy, the thing we've been waiting for all week, a mock draft.
Mock draft.
So this is the mock draft.
Mocky.
I am so excited. It's been so long since I did a draft.
Yeah, a couple of weeks, man.
Couple weeks. After I dropped a serious amount of money into best ball, I've been slowing it down. But we're doing a half PPR 12 team, 1 quarterback, 2 running back, 2 wide receiver, 1 tight end, 1 flex, 5 bench, 1 defense.
Super stoked. Come on, let me get Clyde Edwards.
All right,
baby.
we're gonna go ahead and randomize this draft.
Come on.
And baby, number 3 and number 12.
What is
right.
my luck, bro?
Let's go ahead and start this draft.
Do
I'm
not
hopefully
like that.
C-Mac falls to me.
Yeah, let's see what happens.
Let's
Right, you
begin
might
the
get
draft.
who knows what sleepers, man.
God damn it.
Yes.
Okay.
but you can't be.
So the standard
can't be
thing
mad with
goes
Elliott.
Christian McCaffrey, Saquon Barkley. I'm grabbing Ezekiel Elliott.
Okay.
I'm getting that
I feel like this is exactly how it would be.
ground and pound running back.
Oh,
Dalvin Cook,
Oh no!
Alvin Kamara, Michael Thomas, Josh
I
Jacobs,
could have got him.
Derrick Henry, Clyde Edwards-Helaire, Joe Mixon, Nick Chubb, and now Boris is on the clock.
All right. So we all know how important it is to get running backs. There are the wide receivers left here, of course, right? We know Adams is here. We know Julio
By the way,
Jones
they
is
can't
here.
see who's there, so you have to. If you're gonna say like that, you have to tell them.
Oh, okay. You guys cannot see this. Okay, so Julio Jones is still here. Julio Jones is available. Devontae Adams is available. Tyreek Hill is available. Kelsey. I mean, some people even draft him here. Kelsey's available. But I'm looking at the running backs, and we know how what's the right word? What's that word? How
Important it is.
yes, but how like there's so little. What's it called? Scarcity. God, that whole time just looking for the word scarcity. Yeah, it's just such a scarcity to go for running backs. So, I'm thinking, should I go a wide receiver and a running back? I'm gonna play it safe, and I'm gonna pick two of my running backs that I have pretty high up. Though I'm kind of taking them a little earlier than I would. But again, we know where I'm at. I'm at the 12. So I'm gonna go for these 2 running backs. Did I do it? There it is. Yeah.
So Boris Scott, Miles Sanders, and Austin Eckler. Tyreek Hill, Devontae Adams, Patrick Mahomes, Kenyon Drake, Julio Jones, Aaron Jones, DeAndre Hopkins, Chris Godwin, and my boy Travis Kelce fell to me.
Wow.
This is a clear pick for me. Travis Kelce is by far my favorite tight end.
You get him every single time.
Way ahead of George Kittle. I'm going to go ahead and solidify my tight end role. James Conner off the board, George Kittle, Lamar Jackson, David Johnson. And now...
Right, so we see how many running backs have gone in the first 2 rounds, right? And that's why how important it is. Like if it came to my spot, to my pick, I barely have any running backs. So
and now I'm gonna grab my boy Chris Carson.
Yeah, and he actually got the player that he wanted. So it turned out pretty well for him.
I have him above all the running backs. Now in this 3rd round tier, I could take Kenny Golladay here. I would like him as my wide receiver 1, but I think there's so many wide receivers later on in the draft. I'm just gonna avoid taking him here. Chris Carson off the board. Mike Evans, Amari Cooper, Le'Veon Bell, Kenny Golladay, Leonard Fournette, Melvin Gordon, Adam Thielen, Todd Gurley, and now Boris is on the clock.
I am on the clock. I have some beasts. I am going to go with also 2 of my highest picks. They're both in my top 10. It's hard to pass up. Sometimes, there would be a chance where I might go with Zach Ertz. Potentially. I could. But to miss out on these...
Wow, in the 3rd round.
No, maybe it's my 4th. Right. Probably not. Right, so I'm just going to try to get him on my 5th. But... I probably would take that gamble, right? Because a lot of times he goes 4th, 5th. So I love my running backs. So I'm not gonna go for running backs here. I'm just not crazy about the running backs. I do like Kareem Hunt, but I want to cement my
Kareem Hunt in the 3rd.
No,
4th?
I'm saying 4. I mean, what?
You would grab Kareem Hunt with your 4.1.
With my 4.1?
Yeah, is that a
I'm
joke?
saying there's very few running backs left. That's all I'm saying. No, I probably wouldn't. Is why I'm not taking him.
Right.
The thing is, you've done so much more best ball, so you clearly think that you know where each person goes.
No, you can clearly see by their ADP, 56, 12, 24, 36, 48, 60. He's going at the end of the 5th round. So
For sure.
Right.
For sure. So
if you want to grab him 2 rounds
No,
early,
I don't. I hear you. That's why I keep...
It's because I've been doing a lot of best ball, right?
It's also he's amazing at math, guys. So yeah, I am gonna go with my top 2 dogs. I believe in them wholeheartedly, and people are sleeping on them, I think, a little bit.
So who are you going with? You have to say them.
Allen Robinson and Cooper Kupp.
Allen Robinson and Cooper Kupp off the board. Juju, Jonathan Taylor, Odell Beckham, DJ Moore. Damn, that sucks. I was definitely targeting DJ Moore.
No, I hear you.
Calvin Ridley, DK Metcalf, and AJ Brown go. Definitely targeting AJ Brown.
Really?
Devin Singletary off the board. I know, funny that we talked about DJ Brown. But
AJ Brown.
I mean AJ Brown. Sorry.
AJ.
Ooh, this is actually really tough. I'm
right, because you said you have Tyler Lockett ahead of all these guys, right?
Right, but I think I'm gonna go ahead and solidify my wide receiver 1 with DJ Shark here. I like DJ Shark a lot this year. Mark Ingram, Raheem Mostert, Robert Woods, and there you go, Mark Andrews. So then I'm gonna solidify my wide receiver 2 with Tyler Lockett here.
Okay.
I
right,
like
so you have Woods. You have the Woods the lowest out of those ranked.
Right. And the reason I took DJ Shark is because I probably wanted him the most.
See, there goes Zach Ertz.
Stephon Diggs, David Montgomery, Zach Ertz, Dak Prescott, Kyler Murray, Terry McLaurin, Kareem Hunt, Russell Wilson.
Okay. So at the end of the 5th, 6th round, I'm looking, tight ends. I'm not going to go for tight ends. If, the other next tight end that I'd like is Waller. And I've seen him go at the 7th, potentially. So, I mean, this is the end of the 7th, so I probably won't get him if I do. So there's a potential that I can go for a tight end there if I really believe in him, which I do. I do believe in him. I could also go with some wide receiver depth. I can go with T.Y. Hilton that I love. I can go with A.J. Green, Julian Edelman, Brandon Cooks, Marquise Brown, who's a sexy little pick. T.Y. Hilton, though, he's a nice one. And here's the running backs, man. I mean, we know how those running backs are going bye-bye. And I do believe out of all these players, I do believe in Cam Akers the most. So I'm going to solidify having Cam Akers here. Just so I don't have to, if there's some injuries, maybe put him on the flex, maybe for trade purposes. Who knows? I'm going to go with Cam Akers here. Do that there. And then I don't believe in Dobbins as much as my bro here. I think Ingram is going to have a lot of the balls. I think they're going to be splitting it a lot more than we think. So for me, what did I just do? For me, it's between T.Y. Hilton, Marquise Brown, or Waller. Waller at the 6 or T.Y. Hilton. Do I just go with the little one? It's a hard one. It's a hard one.
Well, you only have 9 minutes and 24 seconds left.
Ha ha ha. Like, I know it doesn't matter for Richard because Richard doesn't need a tight end. I hear you on that one.
I mean, none of those. T.Y. Hilton definitely ain't making his way back to me.
Right, I hear you. I mean, there's also Marquise Brown who's a monster, right? So I'm sure you eyeing there. That's why you have to, play. I mean, yeah, it's playing my bro, knowing what he's gonna pick, but also like majority of people aren't coming back.
Yeah, nobody's coming back.
Nobody's coming back, right? So I technically have my flex already, right? So why not make the actual team look nice and pick a guy like Waller, man? I might be picking him a little earlier than usual, but I'm definitely okay to pick Waller here.
Then we got Swift off the board, Keenan Allen, T.Y. Hilton, Ronald Jones, Cortland Sutton,
Well, can you get Marquise?
Deshaun Watson, Marlon
Marquise?
Mack, and A.J. Green. Wow, Marquise Brown falling all the way to me. Easy slam dunk pick for me, solidifying
Yeah, I was also thinking about AJ Green too.
my
for
wide
sure.
receivers. A.J. Green was not on my list, but I hope another guy falls back to me. One more pick, and he fell. Devontae Parker, Brandon Cooks, Michael Gallup, Drew Brees.
Dobbins.
I love Dobbins this year. There is also Jordan Howard. But since I have Ezekiel Elliott and Chris Carson, I'm feeling pretty confident about my running
Right,
back
because
group.
Chris Carson is the most confident back there is.
I'm feeling pretty confident. I think J.K. Dobbins, is a project, but with my team
Right.
composition,
I definitely would get Jordan
I
Howard
could-
if I was your team.
yeah, I can hold with J.K. Dobbins. And I believe personally that J.K. Dobbins is going to be the guy in that backfield. I don't think Mark Ingram can stop him. He's the more talented back. So I'm grabbing J.K. Dobbins. Jordan Howard next.
Clearly,
Will Fuller, Debo Samuels, Rob Gronkowski, Evan Ingram, Julian Edelman, Tyler Boyd, and now it's Boris's pick.
right, so as we can see, clearly I was not going to get Darren Waller when it was come back. I would not be able to get any of the running backs. All the running backs would have been taken. So I think at least having 3 running backs there is important. I could have got James White potentially, right? And then it's just all backups at that point. So that's why it's important to get these running backs early as possible. So who do we have left? So I do need a QB, right? I could potentially. So did Drew Brees already got picked? Wowzers! So he did get picked, and I'm in the 8th round. I know my bro needs a quarterback. I am gonna. Okay, there's also wide receivers. Am I crazy about these wide receivers?
And this is why you want to do mock drafts, guys, because
right.
in real draft you're only gonna have 30 seconds,
Right.
and you won't have this much time to think about it,
Absolutely.
and you will be tilting the heck out.
Tilting
so do as many mock
the
drafts.
heck out.
Start figuring out between 2 players which one you'd rather have, and then it's just gonna be picking your guys. That's gonna be muscle memory for you.
Dude, you're a smart man.
Thanks, man.
Like truthfully, smart Mr. Man. I have this guy pretty higher than a lot of other players. I'm gonna go Matt Ryan as my 8th pick, because at the end of the 9th I don't know if I can get him at the there. I just want to solidify that quarterback. Most of the time, yeah, I'm gonna wait a lot longer for the quarterback, but I just want to solidify my team. So I'm picking either between some sexy players like Ruggs, which I'm sure my man's gonna play, or I have some running backs.
Your man's
that
gonna
I like,
play.
that you're gonna pick. Sorry,
Maybe next. Maybe.
maybe knowing that I might. I mean, you have 2 picks. Remember
Right.
that before it comes to mine.
Definitely a lot of players I'd take over Ruggs right now. But go ahead.
Right. I know, but are they coming to you? Is my thought.
That's
Are
my
those-
thought as
right.
well.
You know what I mean? Gosh damn it. This is super hard. Hopefully we can cut this.
No, we don't cut this.
No? This is
No.
like this is
You
this is
gotta
what,
pick, bro. We're gonna not be doing 10-minute timers anymore.
why? Cuz I'm going too
'Cause
long?
it takes me like 15 seconds and it takes
Because
you
it
like
was much easier back in the back then. Back there. All right. So I'm going to go with the guy. I'm going to go with James White. Just solidify another starter there, and I'm going to go with Matt Ryan. No, should I? Okay. Matt Ryan there. Sorry, guys.
Tevin Coleman off the board, Deontay Johnson, Philip Lindsay, Marvin Jones, Matt Breida, Sony Michel, Emmanuel Sanders, Hunter Henry, and it is my pick.
Sorry, Richard, for taking so long. It's
Go,
so
you're
hard
good, you're
decisions.
good. So, wow, this is a hard decision for me too. Do I take Kerryon Johnson? Do I take Zach Moss? That's kind of the 2 running backs. I'm definitely looking to solidify one of them. I am definitely taking Henry Ruggs at this point. I kind of played with Boris's head, and he made him not pick him, which worked out in my favor. Man, this is hard,
That's hilarious.
isn't it? Or is it
Like I said,
Hilaria
guys,
Moss?
he's a layer. He like layers the lies. That's how he is.
nice.
So don't trust him ever.
All right, so what I'm gonna do here is I'm gonna grab Henry Ruggs, and then whichever one falls to me, I'm just gonna pick him.
This
Henry
one.
Ruggs, CeeDee Lamb, Terry Cohen, Kerryon Johnson, Alexander Madison. So Zach Moss fell to me. I will be taking Zach Moss. I think he has some high upside there with Devin Singletary. Where is Devin Singletary going? In the 4th round? Holy crap, that is definitely way too high for me. I'll be taking Zach Moss, solidifying my my running back group.
For sure. I think he might potentially have a better year than Singletary.
A lot of good wide receivers still left, but I think I just need the running back.
Come on, can I get my player? Oh my god.
Aaron Rodgers, Antonio Gibson, Tom Brady, Josh Allen, Carson Wentz,
I
and
thought I
Tyler
could get him,
Higbee,
dude.
Hayden Hurst, Latavius Murray, and it's Boris's pick.
I'm just upset. I'm just very upset. Sucks. Boo. I need some wide receiver depth, so I am gonna go Deshaun Jackson. I really like him here. I think he's a really no, that's kind of early. Let me see. Let me just see my running backs here. Also, Chase Edmonds, Damian Harris. I actually think Damian Harris is going to be the starter. There's also Boston Scott, who I really like. So with all these wide receivers, the person that I like, I'm just gonna grab him a little earlier than most, maybe Deshaun Jackson here, and then I'm gonna go for Boston Scott because I just love his upside. We don't know, maybe Miles Sanders, is injured, and then I have Miles Sanders, so I can just plug and play, and I don't know if he's gonna come back. So that's why it's a little tricky being at the end or the beginning, because you might have to get them a little earlier than usual.
So you're in full support of grabbing your own handcuff.
I'm not. Sometimes I am. That's the thing. So it just depends. The reason why I like Boston Scott in this situation, because I truthfully think that they can both get theirs. I think Philadelphia has shown it many years that both the running backs can be the RB1s. So I look at Scott being a decent play, at least a decent flex. And then if he gets injured, then bam, he's the guy. So that's kind of why I like Boston Scott.
Okay, Boston Scott off the board. Jared Cook, Matthew Stafford, Chase Edmonds, San Francisco 49ers in the 10th round. Michael Hardman, Ravens, Slayton.
Bless you,
Thank
sweetie.
you. Pollard, and now it is my pick. I could grab Daryl Henderson to just mess with Boris, but I will not.
Why would
At
you
this
mess with me
point,
with Daryl Henderson?
I'm just joking. At this point, I'm fading quarterback because you have Cam Akers, right?
I do have
Yeah.
Cam Akers.
So at this point, I am just fading quarterbacks, and I'm gonna be grabbing wide receivers. My bench, I just realized, is gonna be consisted of literally all wide receivers.
Yeah,
all
mine's running
rookies.
backs.
All rookies. I'm gonna be getting Justin Jefferson. I like him more than Jerry Jeudy. Running backs, I'm pretty set on. I don't want to grab anyone else. So I'm gonna grab Justin Jefferson, Jerry Jeudy off the board, Damian Harris,
Yeah, there's
Christian
that Damian
Kirk,
Harris. It's a good
Daryl
pick.
Henderson, and then I'm going to, I can decide between Jamison Crowder or Jalen Rager. I want the upside here because I'm pretty confident in Shark and Lockett. And I have Marquise Brown and Ruggs and Justin Jefferson, so the more upside I can get, the better.
For sure.
I'm grabbing Jalen Rager. Daniel Jones, Steelers, Keyshawn Vaughn, Buffalo Bills, Sterling Shepard, Noah Fant, Austin Hooper, Chicago Bears, and Boris is on the board.
Okay, yeah. So here, with my wide receivers, I have Allen Robinson, the Cup, and then I have Deshaun. So Deshaun is more of a dart throw. He's an upside play, and it'll be nice to have someone on the bench who's a good safety for me, who's a good floor. And I love Jamison Crowder here. I think he's honestly a pretty good steal. So I'm gonna take him at the end of the 11th. So I'm looking at the running backs. Yeah, Adrian Peterson is going to start. I just don't know how much I love him. I think honestly Gibson is going to win that battle at the end of it. As much as my bro don't think that. And then what are the wide receiver? There's also Preston Williams, who I love. So I have a lot of running backs. I think I'm gonna miss out on him, and I'm gonna go for Preston Williams. I just love the upside. They said that his training camp, he's better than ever. Just gonna go with my boy Preston Williams.
Preston Williams off the board. Ben Roethlisberger, Kansas City defense, New England Patriots, Adrian Peterson, Justin Jackson, Bryce Love, Cam Newton, Los Angeles Chargers. And now it's my pick. I'm going to have to be grabbing quarterback here. I love Joe Burrow at the end of drafts. I think his upside is crazy high, so I will be grabbing Joe Burrow. Tampa Bay, Denver Broncos, Baker Mayfield, Brandon Ayuk. And now I got to grab my defense.
Brandon Ayuk, by the way, he's injured. So just putting that out there, bro.
Seattle, no, he's coming back for week 1. Just putting that out there.
No,
bro.
you talking about
Sorry,
Debo.
I was talking about Debo.
Right.
Wow. Normally I'd grab Minnesota Vikings here, but Seattle Seahawks with the addition of the beast corner.
Oh, did you see? Actually, there was some news about Antonio Brown
Right.
that
I saw
that it's officially that he's gonna get the 8 games or something like that.
Oh, that's cool. That's
Yeah.
not from the other news that said.
That's today. It was today. I
Right,
saw it.
but today they were saying that he could get more.
Oh, right, that he also could get more.
So that was that same
Yeah.
news one. Yeah, I saw
Yeah.
that. But Seattle Seahawks, who did they just get to beast
Yeah, I forgot what that safety's called.
What was his name?
Forgot the safety's name.
I don't know, but I'm gonna try him out. Let's go. Seattle Seahawks. AJ Dillon.
Because
T-
they picked Seahawks. Because that guy picked Seahawks.
TJ Hawkinson. I didn't see anyone pick
Mm.
Seahawks. Alshon Jeffrey, Mike Williams, Anthony Miller, John Brown, Carlos Hyde, Sammy Watkins, and Boris has to pick his defense.
All right. So, do I have to pick a defense? You want me to pick a defense?
You have to. You said you wanted to do defense.
Okay.
I was the one who said I
All
didn't
right.
want to do it.
Is Kansas City taken?
Yeah.
Damn. Let's see. Who do I like? I like Minnesota Vikings a lot. I do like Indianapolis Colts. Philly's a pretty good defense. I'm gonna go with. There's also New York Saints who's decent. Let's just go with the Minnesota Vikings. They're the highest on the board. Their division isn't too crazy. So let's go with them. And
Jamal Adams.
Jamal Adams. Wow, yeah, he's a beast. I know Minnesota Vikings actually started later the half of the season last year to be bad. They actually started doing bad, but let's try them out.
All right, that was our draft. We really do hope you guys enjoyed that. Mock drafts are probably our most fun episodes to make.
I did take a little bit more time. I haven't actually done mock drafts or drafts in a couple of weeks, and that's what
Right.
happens, man.
You
Get stumbled. That's why it is, like Richard was saying, it's important to have to do mocks, to get good at it, to have different variations of what you would do in certain situations, because you literally don't know. You know, if like a player that you really want, you know, went right before your turn and you're stumped, you don't want to be stumped like me. And you want to get a beast team like right now. Who you think I got that squad?
Dude, I have 6 rookies, so that's insane. But I do love my rookies. I'm just pretty much an all upside team right now. 6 rookies and Marquise Brown and DJ Shark. So we really rocking that youth, baby.
So who would you say? So we're gonna put a poll, second poll, of this mock draft to see who has the better team, who's going to win their league, as if this was an actual league. I love my team, because you know the worst play that I have, who could potentially maybe not do that well, is Cam Akers, but I can just switch them with James White, Deshaun, Crowder, Preston. I ain't tripping hard at all. Who would you say? Who would you say has the better team?
I don't know. I guess we'll have to let the fans decide.
Okay, yeah, we're gonna put it on social media at the Fantasy Football Brothers.
Yeah.
Check us out. Do the poll. Let us know who's gonna win.
Leave us a like, drop a comment, hit the subscribe button. Let us know what you thought of the episode. Leave us a review on Apple Podcasts. Thank you guys so much. This has been the Fantasy Football Brothers. See you guys next time. Peace.
Peace.
Thank you for joining the Fantasy Football Brothers for another episode. Visit our website at thefantasyfootballbrothers.com. Check us out on social media at the Fantasy Football Brothers. See you next time.